Hi, it's me again. I just wanted to share my second I can't story with you. I got out of beauty school, or sorry, high school. I had the summer off, and then I immediately started beauty school that fall in September. And I was 17 years old, out on my own, and had all kinds of freedom all of a sudden. And for those of you who, I mean, you've all been there and done that, you know what it's like when you first get out of high school and you can have ice cream for dinner every night and go to bed at 1 o'clock in the morning every day if you want to, but you don't realize that you're going to have to pay the consequences the next morning when you have to get up and go to work or school. I finally was there. I was in beauty school. It was my dream. I wanted to go to beauty school, open my own salon afterwards. I was just on top of the world, and I was so excited about it, and I just started messing up. I was going to parties all the time. I wasn't sleeping, you know, my full 8 hours at night every night that I needed. I kind of put my dream on the back burner because there was all this other new exciting stuff that I could do all of a sudden that I wasn't allowed to do before. So my grades were failing really bad in school. I was missing school all the time. I was late. I was falling asleep in class. I wasn't focused. It was like I lost sight of what it was that I was working towards. I forgot about it. Very shortly after I started this pattern at school, of course, people around me noticed, and I had a particular teacher pull me aside into her office and tell me that I might as well quit. I was going down a road that she'd seen girls go down before, and they always ended up quitting school. She told me I was wasting my money, my time, and that I might as well give up, because if I kept going down this track, then I was just gonna be so far behind in school that it wouldn't be worth finishing. So, you know me, I told her, like hell I can't. So I realized I actually took 2 months off halfway through the school year, when after this conversation I was being stubborn and still wasn't changing my patterns and couldn't figure out, well, you know, why it was that I was so miserable and I wasn't having fun and I wasn't doing good in school. So I actually took 2 months off of school. The director of my beauty school was amazing, and I just needed a break, and he let me take the break. So in those 2 months, I moved back home. I kind of recentered myself, remembered what it was that I was working towards. I actually wrote down a 5-year plan for myself, which I'll show you in a later video, of where I wanted to go and how I was going to get there. So I went back to school, and it was like a complete 360 from the person I was before. I finished school with a 4.0 GPA. I was at the top of my class. The girls ahead of me, of course, finished I started this class with, finished a couple months ahead of me because I took that time off, but I ended up being student of the month by the end of that year. I got top service sales by the end of that year. All the time I was putting in like crazy hours at school because I wanted to finish early. I passed my state boards with flying colors, and I was getting picked all the time for all these extracurricular activities. All of a sudden, if like a cool hairdresser was coming into town, I was like one of the top picks to go assist them and do behind the scenes stuff, and I was just getting all these awesome opportunities all of a sudden. So it's kind of, you know, when you first get out there, you have, you know, suddenly all these new things that you're allowed to do, and you're suddenly responsible for yourself, and you don't have your mom or dad sitting there telling you that you need to go to bed by 9 o'clock so that you can get up in the morning and be ready for school. You don't have someone making sure that you're eating properly, you know, your 3 meals a day and healthy food, and, you know, just telling you that you don't have someone there constantly telling you that you can do it and I believe in you and you're amazing and stuff. It's, you know, it's all on you once you turn 18 and move out of the house and start having to pay your own bills. So I guess it was a tough lesson to learn, but I did learn it. And once again, thank goodness I didn't listen to someone who told me that I couldn't. And I think maybe Jason, he just has to say hi every video. I kind of feel like going back sometimes and thanking all the people that told me that I couldn't, because if that's the push that I needed to accomplish the things that I set out to accomplish, then great. So if you ever want me to do something for you, just tell me I can't do it, and that'll get me to do it. Anyways, I hope that this was something you could take something away from this. Another example of just using you know, people trying to push you down and push through it anyways, and watch what happens. So until next time, thank you so much for listening again, and stay tuned.